Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. We're live. I'm still kind of getting everything all sorted and situated. It's 11:15 at night here. I've had a long day. I've been working since 8 o'clock. I just finished, got home almost close to 10. So I had time to take a shower, eat my supper, and start looking at these figures, looking at these pictures. I haven't been able to really for most of the evening. So I try to put something together to talk about it with you guys. So if you guys are here and you want to talk, I'm here to help or facilitate. So let's take a look at what we got today. Actually, before we do, hey James, how's it going? You finally have a stream that you're awake for, huh? Just kind of wanted to show the difference again. How shiny this chrome is. It's so nice. I really regret only picking up 2. I wish I got more. I really do. Like, this is such a good figure. And as someone made mention, at the event, they had it behind some glass on a shelf in a case. And it didn't really come off the same way, unfortunately. So I think a lot of people looked at it and kind of passed on it and maybe focused on the Luke and the Han. Like I said, I wish I got 2. I wish I got more than 2. So I got 1 for myself. I have 1 for the waffle. For those of you who are watching who haven't caught it, I'm going to be doing the waffle winner for that Chrome Mando, most likely on May 4th. I'm going to do a stream on May the 4th, Star Wars stream. Hopefully there's a lot of announcements, whether it's figurines, whether it's some more MAFEX stuff, hot toys, everything in between, maybe some Lego. We'll talk about it. And like I said, I'll do that. And then maybe there'll be another giveaway. Who knows? Check out the video. Make sure you tune in. For the giveaway, you will have to be watching in order to get it. Paid waffles, you don't have to be watching live, but for giveaways, you do. So hopefully that's enough to entice you. So let's just say hi, everybody. Like I said, James is here. It's always nice to have James in. Like I said, he's usually asleep. We're usually doing our videos, I guess, after midnight his time. Finally, that's Superman, the blue and red suit. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think the first one they did, the last one they did was for the movie. I think it was MAFEX 51 or 57, something like that, which is a long time ago. I have it. I have the figurines as well. And I think the figurines at that time was really beating the MAFEX stuff. So with that particular figure, I think you'd be better off getting the figurines one if you were looking to, get an older version. Al is here. Al is at the gym working out. Some of us have to, some of us don't. I should, but I don't. Yeah, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Yeah, the Chrome Mando's awesome. It's really, really cool. Again, if you don't know, on the Facebook group, Don't Tell My Wife, this is the Star Wars Celebration Japan exclusive. This is the Chrome Mando. It's the same body as the 2.0. So if you've seen the 2.0 Mando, you know exactly what this is, what it does. It's exactly the same. Essentially, the only real difference is it doesn't come with the Din Djarin head sculpt, but you do get a chrome helmet. So I think it's a better trade-off. We're doing a waffle for this. Waffle meaning raffle, but Facebook has certain algorithms to try to identify and squash those type of things, even though it's in the rules. It's within the rules. So we're doing that, and that will be, the winner will be picked on May the 4th. So again, yeah, Inat, I hope Inat, before they do the Cavill, I hope Inat does the Christopher Reeve Superman. I believe they're doing, or is it J&D? I thought it was Inat that's doing the 1/6 Clark Kent Superman, Christopher Reeves, like a 2-pack or something. I don't know. But yeah, I would say most collectors who are now collecting, or a great majority of them probably jumped in during COVID, or, either right before or right after. So a lot of people missed out on that one. As I said, it's not the best figure. If you missed out on it, you're not missing much. I prefer the figure arts that came out around the same time. May the 4th. Well, we'll try to start it a little bit early. We'll see. Yeah, so they're the new solicitations for the month of April. Comic Hulk, Comic Punisher, Comic Wonder Woman. So again, these figures were showcased back in July at the Metacom event that happens every July here in Tokyo. The Shuri was unpainted, but the Cavill Superman was painted. So it's a little bit surprising that they released the Shuri before they released some of the other figures from the Black Panther line itself. We'll take a look at my video from the event a little bit later, but these were previewed already. We haven't seen any preview of a Comic Hulk, nor the Punisher, nor the Wonder Woman. So it's not unheard of to get solicitations for figures that haven't been previewed for basically the month of March until the summer, like that Darth Vader with the battle damage. That was not shown, but we're getting that. So, you just got to kind of wait and see and see what comes out. But I'm sure the Hulk is coming out. I'm sure the Punisher is coming out. We've gotten a little bit of whispers and rumors about what they're working on in terms of the comic line at Metacom. None of those figures fit in, but there are some really cool ones that people are saying. So hopefully those come to fruition. So yeah, the 1/6 Reeve. Yeah, the 2-pack. Yeah. Inot. You and I are the only ones who know how to say it, KJ. I don't know. Maybe James could say it a little bit close, but he doesn't quite nail it with that angelic sound. Yeah, the Reeve. I kit bashed the Christopher Reeve Superman. It's kind of down here, and I ended up buying 3 1/6 telephone booths. They have a light and everything. So I have Trinity from the Matrix in one of them. I have the Christopher Reeve Superman kit bash. I used a sideshow body for the classic comic version that they put out, I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe. And I got a third-party Christopher Reeve head, and I just kind of, put them together. So that works. It works really well. And then I have that third telephone booth just kind of sitting there, I guess, hoping somebody wants to use it. 1/3 Reeve. Yeah, I did see that. That looked pretty cool. Mark, you're not first. What happened, dude? You're not first today. What happened? My God. Headed to work. Catch on the replay. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So Greg, man, I was just thinking about you today. I was like, where's Greg? Where's he been? So, all right, there's a pass for Greg. Shocking details. So news on Superboy. Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit about what I know in terms of the stuff. So the Superboy, for those of you who don't know, the Superboy was scheduled for before. And breaking news. What is happening on the Kaiju Worldwide Action Figure News Network? Superboy is releasing this weekend, apparently, unless there's a last-minute ridiculous delay. It is releasing on Saturday. Same with the Jordan, the white suit, home suit Jordan. Those two will be releasing this weekend, and I will most likely have a review up for people this weekend, either Friday or Saturday. Of that Superboy, I'm not really sure whether or not I'm going to pick up that Jordan. I might. Do I really need it? I don't know. Give me a Larry Bird. I really like a Larry Bird. So but that Superboy is still scheduled for Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And in terms of other things, nothing really concrete. Again, where did I put my figures? I don't even know where I have half of my stuff now. I've been kind of moving everything around. So my Han Solo Stormtrooper gear, he is, for the most part, I think this is the same body as the 2.0 Stormtrooper that Metacom is putting out, that is scheduled for May. And so I'm gonna do a leap of faith here and say that Stormtrooper is coming out on time, because I can't see how they would produce this when it's the exact same figure, the difference being the head sculpt, and then do a production run just for this one and then stop it and do a different production run later on. I don't see that. So I'm going to guess that Stormtrooper is releasing in May. When in May? It's probably towards the end of May, but I think it's probably going to release in May. So we'll see. The new Figuarts. No. So some people get advanced copies from Bandai, from Tamashii Nations. Those figures are due to release, I believe, on Saturday as well. So that Zod, I'm pretty sure, is releasing on Saturday. So we'll see. Not getting what until June? The Stormtrooper? So random question. Do you think the Martian Manhunter will get a figure from the movie? I don't know. It seems like they're tying that up. I don't think it's a big seller. I mean, the figures sell, but a lot of those Justice League figures sit on the shelf here. So I know people have complained, oh, another DC figure, another Justice League figure, another figure from that movie. They do sell well, but a lot of stuff just sits on the shelf. It really does. So I don't really see them putting out more unless they contractually have to. Maybe for another license, they have to put out a certain number per year of, movie stuff, or they were even contractually obligated to put out a certain number of figures for the license for the movie. So I don't know, but I don't think the character was in the movie long enough for Metacom to warrant or even think about putting out a figure. Like I've said before, they didn't know who Daredevil was. Like most of those Metacom people that I spoke with, they had no idea. You have to understand that American comics aren't really popular here, so people don't really know about characters, and they didn't know who Daredevil was, which helps explain maybe why they completely underestimated the demand on that on the first run. They didn't really know who it was. They didn't really think it was going to sell. It's not a Spider-Man. It's not an Iron Man. It's not Captain America. It's not Batman. It's not Superman. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't really know. So, yeah, man. We need a Magic and a Bird. Give me a Kareem. Give me a Bill Russell. Give me the whole crew. I really wish a company. I mean, starting lineups from Hasbro, Kenna did. I got the Jason Tatum, but they were priced at $50, and I mean that's stupid. It's ridiculous. It was $50, right? Am I remembering this correctly? Who's gonna buy those for $50? I mean, it's ridiculous. So they didn't really do well. But if they had priced them around, the same price as Marvel Legends, I think those things would have been really, really successful. You would have got the football line, you would have got that baseball line, you would have got so many things. And I do think that I really do. I believe that Tamashii Nations at some point will be putting out a Otani figure. Just makes sense. They put out a lot of like regular people figures as well, like personality, sometimes sometimes like sports people. I mean, they did WWE figures recently, a couple years ago. So you never know. But I would say that if anybody was going to do an Otani, it would be Figure Arts, and it would probably be within the next couple years. So, what is Al's theory? Yeah, I mean, contractually you have to. You gotta push people to it's a give and take, right? You want my license? Well, I want you to put out a certain number of stuff so that you're paying into that, right? Like you don't decide what you're putting out. Like it's a tandem type of collaborative issue. So the WB doesn't have a lot of hits, nor does Marvel these days. So you'll take what you can get. The Watcho, what's going on, man? Hey, how's it going? All right, so we've done enough of that. Let's get into it. So these are the new announcements. Let's get into Superman. Again, some people were really hyped on this. Some people are kind of, past me with that. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm probably getting it. I'm probably going to get it. Looks great. I know people are having issues with the head sculpts, and I get it. And these images right here are awful. They're awful. But if you look at like these ones from this, I mean, it's really far, but you can see them closer if you're on the internet. I think they look pretty good. I mean, they're not home runs. They're not. I think that Luke Skywalker that they just put out is a really good head sculpt, and the Han Solo is pretty good too. But these aren't bad. These aren't bad at all. I don't think they're that bad. So, I think I'm gonna get it. Like I said, I've got the old one. I got the black suit. But you're always searching for that definitive version, and this is probably it. This is probably going to be the best and last Cavill that we're ever going to get. So we'll see. But yeah, so this looks pretty good. This doesn't. It doesn't. But it's definitely better than McFarlane. Definitely. Now, I like that he comes with the cowl, the Batman cowl. That's cool. I haven't seen any photos of the accessories that it comes with. We know that he comes with the cowl, and he's going to come with the lasers. I don't know how this is going to work. What do you guys think? How do you think this is going to fasten to his head? At least with the Cyclops, you took it off and kind of went in, but you can't really do that because it's a head sculpt. I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work. Anybody know? Anybody have any theories? Write it in the comments section. I'd really like to know how they're going to do this. But it looks great. Magnet? No, because then you'd have to have a magnet on the end of that. It would weigh it, and it would probably be more visible. Yeah, I mean, like if it goes in the eyes, I don't know. But it seems to me if you're putting pegs in eyes, like you're just asking for them to break. So I don't know. Because they're not giving us a head with it attached. Correct? I mean, it's what is it? This head down here in the lower left? No, it's not even that one. It's the one here in the top right. So I guess you should be able to attach it to any one of those three. I don't know. Clips onto the bridge of the nose like a pair of glasses. I don't know. We'll see. So here are the three figures. This is the first release on the left. This is the current release that they're soliciting now. And then there's the black version. Now, give me a second here. I can't share it. It's not letting me share photo. Dang it. All right. I had this blown up and it's not letting me share it. But when you look at it, I would say that the black suit and this suit are the same suit. It's the same body. It looks to me to be the same body when I was looking at it. I blew up this photo with them side by side, and I looked at it, and it looks like it's the same body. So it's just a color variation, and it's a different head. So, or different heads. So, you know, if you weren't happy with that black suit, you're probably not going to be happy with this one. So just, you know, a little bit of warning. These aren't getting any cheaper. So I know a lot of you have to either put money down or pay up front. Really just depends. And then there's the issue of tariffs that they're still out there. So you have to be a little bit more frugal, a little bit more cautious when you're putting in all these orders. You don't want to get hit with a major bill when they do release. Yeah, so it's a different color, as is mentioned. It's a different color than the previous version. I think the head's a little bit small. To me, looks a little bit small. What do you guys think? Does it look small? To me, it looks a little bit small. Think the abs look different? No, I think that's just shading. I think that's just a paint. Like I said, I blew it up and I looked at them side by side. The sculpt looks the same, or it looked the same to me. So maybe I'm just wrong, but it looks the same. Looks to be the same body. If I'm wrong, you know, I apologize, but to me, it looks to be the same body. So again, the one on the left is, what is it? Hold on. That is the MAFEX. Let's figure out where he was. Was he 51 or was he 57? He was MAFEX 57. He's a MAFEX 57. And then this one, I think the black one is 146 or 147, something like that. Something like that. He was 174. 174. And then the new one will probably be what? Two. What are we at now? 273, 274, one of those. So the chest seems shorter. Again, one is black and one is not black, and you know, the black can play with your eyes. So I think it's the same. So again, I'll probably be getting it. I get almost everything. So I'll probably be getting it, and I'll put a review up when I get it. And people can decide, you know, was it worth it? Was it not worth it? Should you save your money? Should you not? So on. And I got a light. I'm getting more lights. So better lighting, everybody. Now, this one looks good. This one looks really good. So this Shuri, that head sculpt is spot on. I think this is the clear winner of the two figures. This looks great. Now, I know that somebody in our Facebook group had mentioned maybe there's some limitation on the ab crunch. It's possible. Again, I've said it before. If they don't show it to you, you kind of have to wonder whether it's possible. So, we always kind of wonder, is something able to be moved? Can you flex it? Is it flexible? And if they kind of don't show it to you, you should probably assume it's not. This one, you don't really get much of an ab crunch. Go forward a little bit. So, maybe here, like, maybe, I don't know. But if it's anything like, I think in terms of like the look of the figure, it's probably closest to Rescue from, what was that, a year, 2 years ago at this point? Was Rescue last year? It was 2 years ago, right? Rescue had some good flexibility. It had some good ab crunch. So I would say that this is probably aligned to that. So I think it looks great. I think this is a fantastic figure. I think they're killing it with the Black Panther, the subline that they're doing right now. Everything is great. Like that Black Panther that came out with the throne. Great piece. Great, great figure. So did I just see something? So the belt is painted different. We're talking about the Superman. It's painted different, but it's the same sculpt. So I was looking specifically at the belt. They're different suits. And the original one is not the Zack Snyder one. The one that's out now. No, it's not the Zack Snyder one. The black suit was the Zack Snyder one. The one now, the original one, I believe, was the Man of Steel. And the one that is coming out now is just the Justice League one, I believe. Until we see the placard and what it says officially, that's kind of where we're at. Shuri's a pass? What? Oh, man, you're gonna regret that, James. You're gonna regret that. I think this looks great. I mean, if it has great articulation, you're probably looking at, female figure of the year right there. Honestly. Like, it looks so good. That head sculpt. Well, went past it. That head sculpt looks awesome. That's such a good head sculpt. And then look at the head, man. Look at the sculpt on that. The braids. Dude, that looks good. I'm definitely picking this up. So, ain't gonna happen, man. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So, you got to remember that it's only been within the last couple of years, probably year, 2 years, that you've really been seeing MAFEX discounted. They used to sell out all the time. And then they started reissuing things, and it's the reissued stuff that's mostly sitting. But this looks great. I'm all on board on this one. This is a guaranteed yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let me pull up my video. Let's remove that. Okay. So let me expand on this. So this is the members only video. So there you see Shuri. This is last July, unpainted, completely unpainted. There's the Killmonger. Killmonger went up, I believe, with Robin. Oh, actually, this is not the members video. This is the regular video. There is that Black Panther, the T'Challa with the throne. Awesome figure, awesome piece. Doesn't quite touch the ground with the feet, but most don't. This one looks great. Like when I went there, I couldn't tell whether that was actually fabric or sculpted plastic. This one looks really good. Absolutely. Great colors. And I believe that is the initial one. And then you have the energy absorbing suit from Endgame, which is another great looking one. So yeah, this is from July. So some people think that Metacom does stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. They don't. Their event runs at the same time as Comic-Con, but this is in Japan. This is in Tokyo. They don't sell directly outside of Japan. So when people say it's San Diego Comic-Con, it's not. It's the Metacom summer event is the same time as San Diego Comic-Con. And when the photos go up, people just assume that it's from the San Diego event, but they're different. So I also have the Superman. Take a look at that. As I said, that was painted. So there's that Wonder Woman. So the question becomes, you know, when is this going up? It's been a while since we've gotten a good Wonder Woman. So I think that says the Zack Snyder Justice League for the Superman, which doesn't make sense because he didn't wear that in the Zack Snyder cut, correct? Unless it's referencing maybe the very beginning of the movie. I think the very beginning of the movie. On a side note, I got my Muff Toys invoice finally for their Nightmare Batman. I think Isaac Wan put some photos up about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, showing this figure. It looked unbelievable. So there's the regular version, then there's the premium, which is not the best one, and then there's the deluxe one, which is the best one. The regular doesn't have a face sculpt. The premium does, and the deluxe comes with the base. So it's tiered, right? So there's the regular one. It's just got like the masked head sculpts. Then the premium one, it's got the masked head sculpts, and it's got an unmasked head, Bruce Wayne head. And then the deluxe has all of that plus a really cool base. So I got invoice for that today. I got to pay it probably tomorrow. And I'll probably get this maybe like the beginning of May or something. Not this, but the Muff Toys one. So it looks so good. I'm really excited for that. So let me continue the video for you guys. Was he in the blue in the nightmare scene? Yeah. I couldn't remember. Al's an encyclopedia of knowledge. Thank you, Al. Yeah, they started shipping them out. There's the guy. Let's go back a little bit. They started shipping them out a couple weeks ago. You paid for, which one did you get? Okay. All right. Yeah, like I think I saw the regular movie once, and then I watched the Snyder Cut once. And for whatever reason, I just wasn't remembering that scene. It's stupid, right? And it comes with the cowl, so I should remember that scene because the cowl, he rips it off Batman's head. I should remember that scene. The deluxe, good man, good man. Yeah. But so yeah, here's the body. And if you have a copy of that black one in front of you, if you do have that version, you can hold it up. I'm pretty sure it's the same body. So yeah, that energy absorbing Black Panther looks really good. Really, really good. So my big question, when are we getting these? When are these guys going to release? The Deep, Soldier Boy. You know, they keep pushing everything back. So annoying. It's so frustrating. I don't know, man. But now you can have Superman versus Homelander. Brain fog. I was told that Deep was supposed to release this month, so I would guess it's coming out in May. And I was told the Deep before Soldier Boy, so whether that actually happens, who knows? Looks great. So they will announce the next event for Metacom. They'll announce it around June 20th or 21st or something like that. And then the event is, I think it usually starts. So this is the one that's coming out, this Jordan, this weekend. So the event normally is like July 22nd, 23rd, 24th, something like that. I would have liked to have gone to San Diego Comic-Con, but I like this more. Now, hopefully we get Kane soon. Still waiting on Kane. And of course, Kane is probably not gonna live up to expectations for those of you who have the AT custom one. And then for me, MAFEX figures for the Matrix. Agent Smith, some of those, those probe robots, whatever they're called, like the Sentinel things. I need some of those. It would be amazing. So anyway, let's remove that. Do this one more time. Now this one right here, if you look, it's not touching her hands. There's a gap there. So I'm wondering how this is going to work. Now, if you look kind of right in the middle on the top one, it looks like they've maybe edited something out, like a stand. These are probably going to be on stands with the energy blast going out. I highly doubt these are going to be attached to the fist because it doesn't look like it's attached at all right here. So the effects look awesome. They do. They look great. So I'm definitely in on Shuri. I am most likely in on that Superman. I think they're great. Anybody have any comments? Anything you want to talk about in the stream before we call it a wrap? Yeah, like Gambit's big piece, that big energy blast thing. Yeah. Some of the effects I do, some of them. Depends on the character. It really does. But I hear you, James. Superboy is officially releasing on the 26th. So Medicom sends out the figures and they arrive to the retailers on the Friday. Normally they release on Saturday. They arrive at the retailers on Friday afternoon. And a lot of shops don't really have room in the back. There is no back. So when they get stuff in, they normally will unbox it and put it out. So a lot of shops will start putting those figures out, the end of the day on Friday. But you'll get charged from the Japanese retailers on Friday. When they get their stock in, they'll start charging you guys. So it doesn't release on Friday. It releases on Saturday, the 26th. But just like a heads up, that's kind of how it works here. So again, May, I'm calling for the Deep. I'm calling for the Stormtrooper 2.0, and I'm calling for Kane. I think those are the three that are going to release in May. That's my best guess. I tried to get a little bit of confirmation the other day. Didn't go well. I wanted to just ask them, if there was any stock left from the event, and I got the same BS response from the same unfriendly people. So, there's only so much you can do. You gotta be lucky enough to cross paths with the people who like to talk, the people who are friendly, and don't have people looking over their shoulder, seeing what they're saying. So it's just the right timing. A lot of these situations with me getting information from Medicom. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Picked up the Nightfall Batman. Okay. Second? My gosh. Yeah, MAFEX likes them secrets. Medicom likes them secrets, I should say. So, okay, guys, I'm going to call it. So I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. These should probably be going up fairly soon. I think a lot of you do know that I have a sort of a bit of an affiliation with Vivian Blue, and they put their pre-orders up a little bit after everybody else. But when you order multiple things together, it's a flat $16 shipping. You can get one item at $16. You can get 10 items. It's $16 shipping. So it's a pretty good deal. I've ordered from them myself. The packaging is great. I know other people have ordered from them and gotten some stuff already. So if anybody's interested, when those pre-orders go up, I'll post it in the Facebook group. And if it's your first time ordering, you can use my code and get an additional 5% off your total order. So not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So, all right, guys, I'll hopefully see you guys on Monday for the next stream, Monday night. And with that, take care, everybody. I'll see you all then.